My mom's boyfriend would beat her like she was a man. At age 10, I started fighting grown men off my mom. This happened countless times. All of this because my new, normal, everyday life. Dear community, first off, I want to tell you how truly sorry I am for all the pain and hurt I've caused you throughout my life. I come to you today as a man of integrity who lives by his morals and values. Unfortunately, I'm ashamed to tell you that hasn't always been the case. I grew up in a very abusive and dysfunctional environment. My earliest memories are of severe beatings by the hands and occasional objects of my father and stepmother, having to hold my hands open while being held in place and placed a lighter under them, burning me. Being locked up in my room with nothing in it but a bunk bed for days and weeks at a time with no food. This was my normal until the age of 9. My father bolted the door from the outside. He nailed the window shut on the house when they would leave us home alone. At the age of 8, before he went to work, he told me and my older brother that as soon as he got home, he was going to beat us worse than he ever had before. I tried to report the abuse to DSS at school when I was asked. Instead of following protocol, they sent me back home, called my dad, and told him what I had said. I'm sure you can imagine the beating I received. The system had failed an innocent child. At 9, my mother got custody of me and my older brother. I wish I could tell you things improved, but I just got introduced to new forms of abuse and trauma. Living on the reservation and going to school there, I became an outcast and the victim of mass bullying. The majority of people picked on me, jumped me, or shunned me because of my white skin. My mom's boyfriend would beat her like she was a man. At age 10, I started fighting grown men off my mom. This happened countless times. All of this because my new, normal, everyday life. I attempted to take my own life at the ages of 11 and 14 because I was tired of the pain. Joined a gang at 13 for a sense of belonging. Dropped out of school in the 7th grade because I was tired of being bullied and having to fight all the time. At the age of 16, I was accused of shooting somebody. The victim knew it wasn't me and told people that, but his mom told him to keep saying it was, and he wouldn't go against her. This was another injustice I endured. I got locked up from the age of 16 to the age of 18. That was the kind of environment I was raised in. At the age of 24, I got heavily addicted to meth. I tried to quit a few times, but wasn't able to maintain sobriety. Got into an argument with my soulmate, and she left me. I attempted to take my life by overdose, but instead of dying, I lost my mind and started going through delusions, which resulted in my current incarceration. I went to trial to prove my innocence of what the state said I did. Unfortunately, without all my evidence and witnesses on my behalf, I lost the trial and was sentenced to 75 years. My life was over without ever having a fair shot at it. I never had the chance to experience what a truly normal life was. I became angry at God because I thought God is supposed to be a God of truth, so why did he let lie win at a trial? I sought any means to escape reality and drown out the pain I was in. I was lost in darkness and never been in before, with absolutely no idea how to find a way out of it. Until Tammy and Vonnie Manny came in with a flashlight and the Leaders of Tomorrow curriculum and helped guide me out. They taught me about ACEs, adverse childhood experiences, and how they impact your life. They taught me about trauma and how, if not properly addressed, it will have you in a constant fight, flight, freeze, or fawn mode. They helped us identify our values and to live into them. They showed us how our toxic behaviors were learned patterns of behavior and that our normal really wasn't normal. With Tamian's Author of My Life class, he taught us that we actually have the power to create a life of significance with intention for ourselves. And for somebody with a life plagued with pain and injustices like I came from, this was truly mind-blowing. I never believed I could have a better life because I was never taught better. He taught us how getting rid of negative habits and installing positive ones will drastically improve our lives. How identifying and overcoming our limiting beliefs, as well as mastering our time, sets our trajectory towards success in achieving our goals. The Leaders of Tomorrow and the Author of My Life curriculum's positive impact on my life cannot be put into words. I truly wouldn't be the positive leader and the man of integrity I am today without their help. The transformation of my life is a testimony to the power of their classes and the absolute need for it here on a consistent basis. Where there are many wayward souls, we need people to invest in them. You don't have to take my word for the power of this class. my life will forever be a reflection of it. If we say we value compassion, then we must stop offering it from a distance. These men don't need our pity, they need our presence. They need mentorship, second chances, and a community bold enough to believe in their restoration. I challenge you, don't just ask, how can I help? Ask, where can I commit? Time, opportunity, advocacy. These are the real investments that change lives, and the time to lead with love is now. Together, we can rewrite what's possible.